twerk, they twerk.
Could
We
not
all
have
twerk.
said it better. Is that Proverbs? Or like, do you want to cite?
That's
I think
Pogo
it's the
Sticks
Bible
book 2.
verse.
And he probably has his badge on still, like, you know.
It's a Chippendales sheriff dance.
Yes.
Well, you could just use the badge to like cover the naughty stuff.
It's glasses, loincloth, badges foreign.
I don't know how big this badge is, but I think that's a tall order.
I feel like Tenzin should have a really big badge.
Such a big badge.
Welcome to our shit show, friends.
There's some S&M chaff, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm like,
all kinds,
wow. Okay, cool.
Present
So
day.
saying assless is just redundant.
Yeah, but saying assless, you wanna emphasize the fact that you're all cheeked up on a Tuesday when you're wearing them.
I'm trying to watch our Twitch stream, but I just keep seeing this ass is really bomb looking. Did I say it wrong? Our tit stream, our
A little
Twitch
bit,
stream.
maybe.
Well,
you
you know
guys.
what? When it comes to me, this is the exception. So like, get on my level. Second of all I keep seeing is this bomb ass chicken sandwich ad that looks so good, and I want to eat it.
The magic lube is made in the swamp, and it's normally like pure and holy or whatever, but occasionally when somebody gets murdered in there, it turns evil.
Is it sticky?
It's probably sticky.
I mean, it's a little bit sticky. It came from a kid.
Jam hands, man. I'm not. Look, I want to look at the book, but I don't want to touch it until we can wipe off the
I'm
most
gonna
likely
press to
jam.
digitize the jam and stickies off of it.
But it is gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful and moving things you've ever seen. Most people don't get to see a drow civilization.
Well, that's beautiful and fascinating, but also kind of dangerous. Anybody else want to take a look before we start doing the dynamite thing?
Can I stealth myself as well? Can I roll stealth? Just because why not?
Well, I mean, you gotta do something. You can't just, hey, I'm stealthy, right? What are you trying to do stealthily?
Just be super hot and stealthy. Like I want everybody to see how hot and stealthy I am. It's so stealthy of me.
She keeps saying they're
There we
looking for a
go. Fuck
magic
it.
cock.
We waited long enough. Oh, and I said the F word, and I didn't let the pre-roll run for 5 minutes, so we might get muted.
You can't say that.
You cannot say a swear word for the first 5 minutes of your stream, or you get muted. That's
Oh, interesting.
now
Did not know
I need
that.
to confirm that. That used to be the case. I'm not sure if it still is, but I'm pretty sure that.
Muted as in people can't find us, or we
No,
are all
as in
silent?
as demonetized. And this is YouTube, not Twitch.
Ah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I'll try and keep the F-bombs to a minimum in the first 5 minutes.
There you go. All right. Hello, everyone. We are live. Hooray.
Yay!
Look, wait. I am freshly shorn. I just got out of the shower. I shaved.
Well, I was like, that's not shorn. Shorn is when you cut your hair. You were freshly shorn like a week ago.
Yes. And look at this shit. I got like 6 inches cut off. Like crazy. Anyway. Look, you guys are just like, yeah, whatever.
Very nice. You're very pretty.
I am a pretty princess.
You are a princess.
I am. God's damn it. All right. Who the fuck are you people, and who are your characters? Why don't you start, Rachel?
Let's all go at once.
Please, let's not. The meds work. I had a comment, and the meds work.
Woo! Oh, did you want me to go first? Is that what you
Yes,
said?
please.
Sure.
Okay. Hi, I am Rocky. I am an 8-foot-tall Goliath barbarian who is no longer an orphan since we have discovered my parents. Whether that was a good discovery or not, I was gonna say we don't know, but that's not true. We do know, and at least one of them sucks uncontrollably. My father
Sucks
is a
uncontrollably?
cannibal.
How does one suck uncontrollably?
Like unrestrained.
Unrestrainedly.
Unrestrained sucking. Which is why I punched him in the balls, because he is a jerk. I have a detective agency called Bag of Dicks and a manor house turned brothel bar where we support sex work. and a griffin rescue and a corpse collection.
Uh-huh.
One of these things is not like the other. In my real life, I run a nonprofit that feeds and houses touring musicians called Feed the Scene. And we run concerts, and we are still renovating a bar.
Yeah.
But we got our liquor license back, which is very exciting.
When did this happen?
I made a law.
When did you get the liquor license?
So technically, we had to have the state representative at us as an addendum to a law that was being passed by the Maryland state legislature. So we were pork barrel politics.
I love it. That's
which is
fucking
terrible
awesome.
on Passover. Like, are you kidding me? We're not even supposed to eat pork regularly. Definitely not on Passover. But yeah, so I made a law and I get my liquor license back. But not till July. And then I have a year to fully transfer it into the bar's name, so we're safe this time. And I didn't lose it the last time, for those of you who are wondering. The previous bar owner screwed it up, not me.
Okay.
I just wanted to, for anyone who might be watching randomly who's like, I can't believe she indiscriminately lost her liquor license. She did not.
Oh, so they discovered more than 3 rat droppings per bottle of vodka is what you're saying.
You know, I'm just going to observe here in
we
a non
only have
sequitur
the
manner.
requisite 2.5 rat droppings per bottle of vodka.
I mean, it is the sidebar. No, shut up. I'll shut up.
It is the sidebar, but I cleaned it.
I have played there before, and yeah, it's the sidebar. Anyway, as a non sequitur sidebar, I love that fucking Skype is going away in 2 weeks, and everybody's image quality looks like the fucking best it ever has over this goddamn platform. Like, great. I'm so pleased. Anyway, yeah, so that's me gone. Natasha, who are you playing?
Hello, I'm Natasha, and I make videos of my mouth both on YouTube and on Clips for Sale, clipsforsale.com, store 79925, or Glitter Kitty Litter on YouTube, also my mouth. Yes.
You need to make a new promo for me that combines them both into one little thing.
I should. I really need to update. I don't know. Yeah, we'll get around to that. And I play Fenmore, the Tabaxi Rogue, who is a pirate and has the ocean in their soul.
and very sticky furry fingers.
And has a tendency to want to rehome objects.
Rehome, I like that. That's... How very GOP of you. Sorry, I'll shut up now. All right, cool. Bryn, who are you playing?
All right, my name's Bryn Tannehill. I'm a defense analyst for now, helicopter pilot for now, unemployed soon. I'm playing Lenora. She is a warlock, sorcerer, hexblade, sorlock, kind of gothy, kind of perky. Drew a lot of inspiration from the character of Claudia from the Dragon Prince. If you're kind of wondering where that's coming from, she has a protege girl named Sarah who is not with us while we're fighting big bads. I have enough sense not to bring the kid to a nuclear fight. My charity is Superhero Support Incorporated. We dress up like superheroes, and we support things like the Red Shoe Shuffle, Ronald McDonald House, Make-A-Wish, Johns Hopkins Oncology, pediatrics. And if you want, I'm going to be, let me see, next event is Red Shoe Shuffle, and I'll be dressing up as Captain Marvel. And then after that, on May the 4th, I'm going to be Bo-Katan.
Nice. Were you guys at Awesome Con?
Yes, we were. I was there as Captain Carter.
Nice. I saw some pictures from a friend, and I honestly thought it was you dressed up as Xena.
As who?
Xena.
Xena?
Warrior Princess.
Yes.
No, that was not me. But if you come out to the Red Shoe Shuffle at the Baltimore Zoo on the 27th, I believe, you can see me as Captain Marvel.
Woohoo! Alrighty then. Let's talk about where we were last time. Does anybody remember? Does a little map give you any clue? I'm just going to flip right over to the combat scene right now.
So we are in the Jarl's longhouse, top floor, or second floor at least. The giant that's with us is a disguised white dragon, Inverness, I believe.
Isengdrag.
Isengdrag,
Yes.
who wants her eggs back. That is her eggs in the northwest corner of the room.
Indeed,
And
it
I
is.
want one.
And there is a room full of 2 giants and 3 wargs or something.
2 giants, 2 winter wolves, and a wizard that
and
cast
a
a fireball at you from the other room.
And
Now.
the wizard needs to die now.
First thing I would like is Rocky to give me a wisdom check. Just give me a wisdom saving
Oh,
throw.
right. We're upstairs in that weird little upstairs thing.
Yeah,
Level
like
2.
we're gonna start right now, but I want Rocky to give me a wisdom saving throw.
You know wisdom's not my strong suit.
I know.
It isn't
Change
for
to the
any of
combat
us.
Music.
You're so mean.
There's a reason why no one in this party is playing a cleric.
Yep.
I feel like you are. Isn't your character smart? I thought.
Charismatic. You're a bunch of charismatic idiots. Quite frankly, it's literally.
Wait, did we have a long rest, or am I really at 31 hit points?
No long rest.
That's stupid.
You had a short rest, and you got hit by a fireball right when we ended last time.
All right. That was dumb. What am I doing again? Saving throw?
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Stop. Go away.
14.
I'm gonna say that's high enough. Rocky actually finally like something breaks through to Rocky, and Rocky realizes, yeah, it would be a really fucking bad idea to steal a dragon's egg right in front of the dragon.
Why'd you do that to me?
Why did I actually have you at your
happily going to borrow a dragon egg?
right? Yeah. So
Just
all that said,
babysitting forever.
wow, Rocky really is at some low hit points. So yeah, go ahead and roll some initiative.
Can I drink a potion real quick?
You know what? Go ahead. If anybody wants to drink a potion or take a bonus action before we do this, you may.
And then roll initiative.
Yep.
Okay, I have a potion of greater healing, and I'm going to take that one.
There you go. All right, I have rolled for Isengdrag and
no.
all the baddies.
Wait, how do I technically consume it, or do I just roll 4d4s and then add 4 to it?
Just roll 4d4 and add 4 to it, and then delete it from your character sheet.
I think I thought it was an active thing. It's not.
Yeah. And Baravire rolled a 3 for initiative.
So the site is acting funky.
Okay, well, I get 14 points of that.
There you go.
Come on. Yeah, nothing happens.
It's a little
like
better, but still uncomfortable.
Well, if I remember correctly, you are actually raging right now, so that helps.
No, don't do that.
Hold on, I gotta remove the potion.
Look at everybody's. Natasha, do you need me to roll for Fenmore?
Yeah, it's not working.
Okay. Fenmore. Fenmore got a 10.
Yay.
I don't have anything for Rocky yet. Did Rocky roll initiative?
Oh, she did not. She got distracted by healing herself.
Hey, Bard of the Cosmos.
18.
All right, cool. That's
Also a
everybody
what?
rolled. So here's what I've got. I've got Rocky, one of the Winter Wolves, a Frost Giant, Lenora, Fenmore, the Mage, the Winter Wolf, another Frost Giant, and then Isengdrag, and then Baravire with a 3. So, what is Rocky gonna do first? Let's just set the stage again here for a second. You came up the stairs. There was a mage in that back room where I've got that blue thing drawn in.
And he disappeared.
He either went invisible or Misty Stepped, one of the two. Probably Misty Stepped, since he is a... Thank you for the follow, Bard of the Cosmos. since he is back here behind the throne, peeking out at you as you are poking your heads through the door. Right? So
Right.
he is back. He's back here. This little guy. Right?
Wait, that's the guy that disappeared? I'm sorry.
That's the wizard. That is the wizard. He's poking his head out
Right.
from behind the throne.
The
Looking at you.
wizard at the desk thing.
Yes. There are 2 frost giants, and I'm going to get rid of this frost giant since I have put in a token for Isengdrag now, who is going to reassume their dragon shape as soon as they get through the door.
Does that mean they take up the whole room?
No, remember, each of these are 10 feet square. So this thing right now, the dragon is taking up a 30 by 30 foot space.
Okay.
So it will be big when it gets through the door, but I'm just
So what you're
doing it
saying is I can carry an egg.
If you wanted to go pick up one of those eggs, you can absolutely do that on your turn. You're first, so
I don't
No,
want
I'm
to
not going to do that yet.
I-
I'm not going to do it until all the other things are dead.
okay then.
The dragon is going to be what keeps us alive in this fight. If
Right. So
we
I'm
have
definitely
dragon-
not touching any eggs until later when it may want to give me one because it has so very many of them.
Oh,
Maybe
God.
it's overstretched and doesn't have enough tax revenue to pay for its babies and it wants to give me one.
God.
Folks, if you have a chance, kill the wizard first. Always kill
Oh.
the wizard first.
Right. We did say that. Kill the squishy wizard first. Okay.
Kill the wizard first. So you are up. The door is open. If I remember correctly, Lenora actually opened. Or no, Fenmore opened the door. Right.
Okay,
So you
I
can move through your
am-
party members, and remember each
I
square
can
is
only
10,
go 4 squares, right?
unless you want to dash, in which case you can go 8.
But that's my action then, right?
That is your whole action, correct?
Okay, then I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna.
Spread out. He has fireball.
I'm gonna go right over here. And I am going to. I can't even throw anything at this wizard, right?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. The wizard is 140 feet away.
I don't have anything that goes up. I have a short bow that goes 320 feet. That's it. Because everything
So-
else is like 120 feet at a disadvantage.
So, and the short bow is at disadvantage as well at that range.
Yeah,
But you can use the short bow, which you actually have to do or you drop your rage.
right. Well, I'm gonna short bow this fucker. And not with advantage. I'm rolling it.
Oh, you know what's really funny? I just looked up Fireball, and it's 150, not 140 feet. So Fireball is 150 feet. It's almost like the people who built this module knew that.
Okay, well I got a 16. I'm gonna guess that does not hit a wizard.
The wizard blows one of his spells, and a shimmering shield appears around him. But for this shield spell, you would have hit the wizard.
Okay, well I'm gonna short bow again. Hold on. And I missed.
You miss. It goes wide because you are so far away. All right.
But
Anything
I'm still
else?
very angry.
You
I don't think
are
there's
still
anything
very
else I can
angry.
do,
You are
right?
raging and using your short bow.
Because I can't move anymore, and I'm sort of behind this pillar thing, and I'm off to the side. There's nothing else I can do, right?
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, then I'm done.
All right, and I'm going to change this to B. Sorry, so I don't get confused. All right. Winterwolf
You already
B.
have a B.
5,
You have a B.
10, 20. The wolf is B. So A
Which
and
one?
B.
You have an A, B, and a C, and a B, and a W.
Right. The W is wizard. The A and B are Winterwolves A and B, and the giants should be A and B instead of B and C. I'll take care of that. So 20, 30, 40. What is its movement? Its movement is 50 feet. It is going to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's literally
That was a broad 5, Seth.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, Merry Christmas. It's going to get to you next turn.
That's fine.
All right. Rocky, On your next turn, you may let the rest of the party know what this giant yells. Frost Giant, and let's turn that one to A.
That's not part of my turn, right? It's just something I'm allowed to do.
Yeah, but like you've already had your turn, so you can't speak out of turn.
Right, 100%.
It yells, "Ring the bell! Summon Storvald!" And this giant, 2, 3, 4, 5, vaults over the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is going for the ladder.
Wait, hold on. What did you just say again? I need to write it down.
Ring the bell, summon Storvald.
Ring the bell.
Basically, he's saying, ring the bell, summon the Frost Giant Jarl back to the camp.
Yeah.
All right, that is his turn. He dashed. Lenora, Fenmore, the mage, and then a Winter Wolf and a Frost Giant.
Okay. I am going to.
What did I miss?
I'm going to use.
Bard of the Cosmos is my friend Leo.
Okay, good.
He just yelled, "Carol!" It's an inside joke from sitting on my porch.
Good to know.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step in, step. So what is it? Is each one of these 10 feet?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, and I'm going to use my wand of fear, and I'm gonna command use it to command the nearest frost giant to flee.
All right, and if it's a feared, it can't do anything but dash away from you on its turn. Correct?
Correct.
All right. What is my saving throw?
Oh, I know you're gonna make it, but I've had no luck whatsoever. But oh shoot, sorry.
Is it a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, I believe so. It's a wisdom DC 15.
All right, so look, Frost Giants get no bonus or no negative, but it's a straight roll. So here we go. Oh, I got critted.
You rolled a 20?
I literally rolled a 20.
Okay, well,
he is not afeared.
Shoot.
I have not let you guys clued in on this yet, but if you would like to use your inspiration for the night to make me reroll that, you may.
That's the thing we can ever do?
Yep.
We've been playing for 2 years, Seth, and you didn't tell us that?
Okay.
Because it's more fun when things go wrong.
That's not fair.
I need,
It's a house rule, by the way. It's not just a rule in general. It's just
yeah. Why don't you go ahead and re-roll it?
Yeah.
Like you've got a 3 and 4 chance of succeeding now. Here we go.
Okay. You'll do it again, I know.
No, I got an 8. All right. The Frost Giant A is afeared.
And he needs to run away from me.
Has to dash away from you and cannot take any action against you. Right?
Yep.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Specific or just away?
Let me see if there's anything else.
Yeah, it can't bring. My movement cannot bring that giant closer to Lenora.
Let me see.
But somebody could like run into the eggs or over to the wizard.
Exactly.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was a specific direction.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I think that's it. I'm not close enough to anything to use my Hexblade's curse.
Okay. Fenmore. You're muted. Are you
Ow!
That look in your eyes is hilarious. Come on, muted girl.
You were just talking.
Okay, now
There
I'm
you
back.
are.
Nothing
It's
is
really
working
nice.
for me tonight.
Aw.
So, for Fenmore,
Yes.
I am viewing a read-only character sheet. I can't roll.
Oh my god.
Are you logged in? Remember last time that happened, you weren't logged in.
Yep.
I can sign up. Let me sign in.
What would you just tell me in plain English what you would like Fenmore to do?
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna have Fenmore move in between these two. That's it. And then I would like to shoot B.
You would like to shoot the Winter Wolf, and I'm assuming you're going to get the fuck out of the way after you shoot the Winter Wolf.
Yes.
All right. Which weapon would you like to use? I'm assuming your +1 crossbow.
Oops. Go back. Yes. Correct.
Alrighty then. You got a 12. Let me look and see. I do not think that hits.
Oh. Okay.
That does not hit a Winter Wolf.
Okay, I'm going to dash back. There we go.
I'm gonna say discretion is a better part of valor for... Yeah, there you go. I knew you... Okay, good. All right. The mage is up. Yeah, Rocky and Lenora are getting fireballed. So... There we go. Fireball is for this little guy.
Where's the mage?
He is poking his head out from behind the throne. It's the W. Wizard. W for wizard.
Oh.
Weezard. He's got like big W on his hat and like
Then
stars.
call him a wizard, not a mage. That's a different person to me, and they're two different characters.
Got it. Oh, lordy.
Or you can turn it upside down and make it an M for mage.
Wait, I do have something.
Okay. Do you have a reaction?
I have a reaction. I'm going to counterspell it.
That is a great idea.
Is that so like Uno reverse the fireball back at the wizard?
No, it just makes the spell fizzle.
The spell fizzles. So the wizard is literally gathering all this arcane energy, points right at Rocky and Lenora, and Lenora just waves her hand and it fizzles.
That's hot.
Isn't it though?
Yep. All right, so I counterspelled it.
Yes, always have 2 blue open. Never cast a fireball into 2 blue. Anyway, sorry, magic talk. Winter Wolf A is up.
What is it, 2 blue?
2 in Magic the Gathering, a counterspell costs 2 blue mana. So.
Okay. I don't know anything about that either.
Yep. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. All right. A and B are right there. Let's see. Oh, they have pack tactics. That's why they did that. Right.
Again, that was how far can that thing run?
Remember, diagonal is quicker. Diagonal gets you places quicker.
That still felt like it was more like 8 squares.
It was. It ran. It dashed.
So
it didn't take an attack.
Else.
Correct.
Okay, sorry.
Yep.
It's like.
All right. B is up.
Set.
B, Icing, Drog, Baravire, and then back to the top of the order. What is B gonna do?
Hey, is there a way you could make all of these letters different? So when you say B, I know which B you're discussing?
The problem is in my tracker, it's Frost Giant A, Frost Giant B, Winter Wolf A, Winter Wolf B.
Oh.
So that way I have to know which one took damage. Here.
Maybe add a first letter on them? Like.
Yep.
Or you need to announce that Frost Giant B is going and not just B.
Does that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, cool. Frost Giant B is... Frost Giant B is going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, and is going to pick up the table and throw it at Rocky and Lenora.
And I'm going to catch it like a badass.
Yep.
Probably Lenora is going to stop it in midair and make it fall to the ground.
And of course, I use the new Frost Giants and not the old Frost Giants, and there's no throw ability in the new Frost Giants.
Looks like you have a problem, Seth.
I'm just going to use a ranged attack. All right. You know what? Just make me a dexterity saving throw DC 15.
Him or me?
Just Lenora and Rocky, because they're the only ones on the other side of the door.
So I have to do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I'm going to use Favored by the Gods. I rolled an 11.
Yep.
Ooh, I rolled a 6.
All right.
All right. And okay, I make the saving throw with Favored by the Gods.
All right. You're both going to get halved. So 19 damage. Your saving throw is halved. This table comes flying across the room and slams against the wall, splinters into little bits. This table is no longer here in the middle of the room. And if you made your saving throw, you have 19 and take 10. Rocky's going to take 10 because Rocky is raging and this is physical damage.
I'm so angry.
And now Isengdrag is up, and Isengdrag in Frost Giant form is going to come running into the room right in front of Rocky and Lenora, change back into a dragon, and
eat them?
Rend. The dragon makes 3 rending attacks with its claws and mouth. 23 hits.
Eat them?
So A takes 7 damage, plus doesn't take any cold. It's immune to cold. You don't know that yet, though. Hits the second time.
Wait, so the wolves are immune to cold?
You don't know that yet. That was me talking out loud. And it does 9, 11, and 7, so 27 damage to A. It is mauling the shit out of this winter wolf. All right, Bearvire is up. Bearvire is going to do the thing that paladins should really be doing. And stand right next to Rocky and Lenora so that they get their bonuses on saving throws. And cast Moonbeam on the wizard.
Yay!
And let's see, what happens when we cast Moonbeam on the wizard?
We poke a tiny little hole in him and the magic leaks out?
Creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. It is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. So on the wizard's turn, it's going to take 2d10 radiant damage, half as much on a successful save. So I will remember that. Back to the top of the order, Rocky.
Hey guys, I need to tell you that the wizard told everyone to ring the bell and summon Storvald or whatever his name was.
Storvald, the Jarl, the king of the Frost Giants.
Yes, we need to keep the Frost Giants from ringing the bell.
You assume that it is up this ladder that Frost Giant A is standing next to.
I assume it's in front of the ladder that Frost Giant A is standing in front of.
All right. And for your action?
Wizard, go for the wizard.
Right. I can't hit the wizard with anything. It's a waste of my attempts.
And he's going to keep fireballing us while we're clustered like this. So run. Just dash to get there.
Okay. But then I'm going to be closer. Does that matter in terms of how much damage you take? It's just equidistant no matter what if you're in the range?
Yeah, I mean, if a fireball hits, everybody in the range of the fireball takes the same amount of damage. But that said, so from a metagame standpoint, right? You and Bearvire, it's your job to draw the fire of the enemies. Right?
Right, but I am less than half of my normal strength.
I know.
So I can't do that because I don't have 82 hit points. I have 35.
Yep. If you want to dash, I will let you take a bonus action to drink another potion.
Not even going to get me very much back because I don't have another potion of greater healing.
Yeah, sure would be great if you guys had a cleric. Sorry.
Wait, can Bearvire put hands on me and give me some points?
Bearvire's got... Let's see what Bearvire's got left. Bearvire's got none left. Bearvire used all of their lay on hands on themselves.
Is dashing really my best option?
And the other option is just to get on the other side of get next to the dire wolves and start wailing on them, but we're just going to keep getting fireballs.
I will tell you from a mechanical standpoint, if you wanted to dash and to here behind this column, behind one of the big wooden columns holding up the roof, you have partial cover, which means you get like +5 on a saving throw, dexterity saving throw. The enemy, like you basically get 5 to your armor class if the enemy does things. Let me check and see how much. I'll give you like half cover for that even.
We haven't fought this many angry things before.
Cover rules. All right, here's the cover rules. Half cover, you get +2 to your AC and +2 on dexterity saving throws. 3/4 cover, you get +5 to your AC and +5 on dexterity saving throws. I'll give you that.
Okay, so in theory, this pole is like half cover, or I guess
3/4 cover.
I'm less than 10 feet wide, and that pole is
you are
about
less than 10 feet wide. It is a 10-foot wide, huge. Basically, it's giant-sized, right? This is a giant-sized piece of wood that's holding up the roof.
I was just trying to figure out how much cover I would get, like if it was half or 3/4, and
I'll give you
should be
3/4.
full.
I'll give you 3/4.
I mean, I'm less than 10 feet wide, right?
You are, but I'm saying the wizard can maneuver to try to find you.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right, and if you would like to drink that healing potion, go ahead.
So, since I get 2 attacks, do I get to run once and attack another time?
Nope.
That's stupid.
When you take the attack action, you get 2 attacks.
Oh, I get 2 attacks because I'm attacking, not because I get to do 2 things.
Correct, not because you get to do 2 things.
All right. Got it. Learning.
You got it. It's okay. You're figuring it out. You are.
Okay, yes, I would like to eat another potion. We're going to have to go buy more of these.
You guys are orders of magnitude better. Like, not better, but you know the rules. You may feel like you don't, but you know the rules way better than you did when you started because you were newbies. So.
Okay, I am eating a potion of healing. 2d4s plus 2.
B is going to lunge at the dragon.
Oh, I got 10 points back. That's
because Winterwolf B is stupid. Oh, shit. 22? Does 22 actually hit the dragon? 22 hits the dragon. Isengdrag is
How dare
pissed.
you hit our dragon?
All right.
Now I'm playing very protective.
Come on. And Isengdrag takes 10 damage. All right. Then we've got Frost Giant A, Lenora, Fenmore, and then the Mage. Frost Giant A cannot approach that tower. It's fucking scared of Lenora. It is petrified of Lenora right now.
Yep, it has to flee. As far and as fast as it can go.
Yep. It's basically back here in the corner at this point. It turns around. You see the fear in its eyes. However, yeah, I can't really do anything from back there. Let me see if it's got... What does its great bow do? Oh, its great bow has a range of 150. All right, so it's going to great bow... It's got a bow that's like 15 feet tall.
Oh, great bow. I heard Graypo, and I was like, what is a Graypo? Is it like a capo? Like...
Oh, wait, hold on. All right. It got a 19. Sense. If we add +5 to Rocky's armor class, I'm assuming a 19 does not hit since you have 3/4 cover?
Correct.
All right.
Because I have a 16.
That is it for the Frost Giant. Lenora.
Okay, I am going to move 1, 2, 3.
You guard the stairs.
And I am going to Hexblade's Curse.
Nice.
On the wizard, and I'm going to hit it with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
All right, go ahead.
All right, first one. There's a 19 hit.
On the Wizard?
Yep.
19. Actually, it hasn't had its turn yet. 19 does not hit because it's still got the shield up because it hasn't had its next turn yet.
Ah, shoot. Okay. Let me check something out.
Let me make sure shield does that, right? Until the beginning of your next turn, you have that.
I think so. Yeah.
Let me just confirm. Shield. Until the start of your next turn.
All right. Well, bugger.
Which means you could use the second Eldritch Blast somewhere else now that you know that.
I'll use the second Eldritch Blast on Giant B.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Repelling Blast on it. If I hit.
Cool. Yep.
$20.
That's definitely a hit.
Okay, it's not going to do a ton of damage. Does 13 damage, but it pushes it back 10 feet.
All right. Poof. It is now standing on the polar bear pelt. And how much damage? 13.
Okay. And I think that's my turn.
All right. Fenmore.
I'm going to go up here.
Yep.
And I'm going to shoot B. Frost Giant.
Okay.
The most damage you could do would be against one of the winter wolves.
Yeah, you get sneak attack damage because they're in combat with Icing Drog.
Oh, okay, yeah, then forget that. Let's do
Fuck that. I'm gonna take my sneak attack damage.
And would you mind standing as far away from me as possible?
Wow. Sure.
Do you want to explain to Natasha why?
Just gonna go down here. Alright, it's fine.
No,
it's
mostly because I can't survive a lot of fireballs.
Oh, okay.
Great. Okay. Gonna do it. Click. Yeah. No. No! Oh, 15. That's better.
15 is a hit on the Winter Wolves. So you're hitting B, I'm assuming, or A? Either one of them you can target, like you can shoot through.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. B.
A has been hurt, B has not.
Okay, let's go after B.
All right. Go after B?
Yes, correct.
All right. You hit. Go ahead, roll damage and sneak attack damage.
10.
Nice.
Scroll down.
Wait, it looks like you were actually able to access your character sheet.
Yeah, I signed it.
Imagine, look at all that. Look at the things that happen when you actually... Oh, you got 2 1s. God. All right. Hey, 21 damage is nothing to sneeze at on B.
Right? Haha.
All right.
I'm going to stay right there, too.
All right. The mage is up. What is it going to do? All right. Let's see. Well, it's only got this once a day. It might as well do it. It can't do it from where it is. So.
Is it pooping?
All right. Bryn, I am sorry. This isn't metagaming. It recognizes you as a huge fucking threat, and it's just gonna magic missile you.
Okay. And
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 magic missiles.
Yeah, 13 total. Can you stop 4 magic missiles? Like I don't know how
Yes, I can.
Do it.
Shield. Shield stops it.
Shield stop magic. Yes, it does. So
Prince
Lenora is
such a
just
badass.
counter magicking the shit out of everything tonight.
All right, so I'm using my shield spell, and I have a I cast shield.
Thanks, Knight. It is staying safely hidden there behind the throne and points it at Lenora. These purple missiles go flying, and Lenora just casts a shield, and they evaporate on the shield. Alrighty then. Winterwolf A is up. Winterwolf A is going to go after Isengdrag again, because, well, why not? Ooh, and it hits again! Isengdrag's pretty pissed, I would imagine. 11 damage. Alright. And Frost Giant B is now up. Yeah. 10, 20, over the table, 30, 40. Still out of range. It is going to shoot Lenora with the great bow.
Okay.
With the shield, I do not believe a 17 hits.
That's not
All right.
close.
Second arrow, 16. So your shield is stopping those arrows from hitting.
Yeah.
All right, Isengdrag is up, and then I've got Beravire, then back to the top of the order. So by the way, all of this has taken place over the course of about 12 seconds.
Cool.
Just reminding you. All right, Isengdrag is going to scream something in common about her children, and yeah. What's her movement? 80? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 10, 20, 30. Still not enough. But you know what? Fuck it. Isengdrag is going to give 2 opportunity attacks on the Winterwolves, flap her wings, and glide across the room to here. Let's see what happens. That would be a miss and a miss. All right. And Isengdrag will scream something about, you helped them do it! And cast, breathe out a monstrously cold cone of cold at the wizard. All right, DC 12 for the wizard. 12 damage, and the ground is now icy over there. It is difficult terrain for the mage. And let's see. The wizard actually succeeds and only takes 6 damage. All right. Beravire. Beravire is going to stand next to Lenora because you want that saving throw bonus.
Yes, I do.
Because yes, you do. And Beravire is going to... Really? All right, well... Oh, right. We forgot the Moonbeam. So I'm going to have to make the wizard do its Moonbeam thing. It's going to just re-invoke the Moonbeam. And the wizard succeeds, so it takes half of 2d6. So 7 takes 4. And it's going to have to do it again next turn. Please someone remind me. And Beravire will shoot Frost Giant B. Never mind. Beravire does not have a shooty thing. Beravire will throw a javelin at Frost Giant B. With the 20, which hits. And does 6 damage. Alright. And back to the top of the order with Rocky.
Okay, I'm still very mad.
You are still very mad.
So if I move myself right here and right here, that's 20 feet.
That is correct.
So I can consider myself within 30 feet of this mage, and I can use my javelin, correct?
Correct. But the mage is also hidden behind a giant frost giant's throne, so I'm going to give it +2 to its armor class for the same reason you got some pluses.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna... Are me and the dragon both engaged in combat with the wizard? Do I get advantage?
No, you have to be actually standing in combat range with it. It has to be engaged in melee combat.
Right, okay. Heard. I'm gonna roll the Javelin of Lightning, and I got a 17.
It does... It's not going to use shield because it's running out of spell slots. That is going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, and I'm going to use my
Did you put a ring on it? It's not
damage.
engaged otherwise. Yeah, all right. Anyway. No, you already used that last. You used that last game in the same day.
Oh,
But it does return to you.
okay. Well, I did 4 damage, which is stupid.
Well, you know what? Your javelin comes back and you can throw it again.
I am going to. And I got a 12, which doesn't hit.
Hold on. No, it does not hit.
I was like, that's no way that hits.
Nope, that does not. Absolutely does not hit. All right.
I do not want to use my inspiration now to re-roll that, right? I should save that.
Save that until you have a chance to do a fuck ton of damage by
Or
hitting.
for a saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna not re-roll then.
I've blown all of my high-end stuff early in the fight.
Yep. All right, Winterwolf
That's
B.
what she said.
Winterwolf B looks very hungrily at a little kitty.
No! No!
And I'm assuming a 22 hits Fenmore.
Oh god, yes. Yes, it does.
All right, it chomps down on you for 10 damage.
Okay.
Remember, you're a tabaxi. You have a climb speed.
Yeah, you can climb up the walls.
I forgot about that.
Sorry, trying to be helpful.
No,
That is helpful.
Yep. Frost Giant A is up, and Frost Giant A goes out on the balcony where it can no longer see Lenora and gets a saving throw.
Shit.
And got an 8, so it is still feared. It will try to Great Bow. Actually, they're both blocked by the throne. It'll try to Great Bow Isengdrag.
Oh, I forgot to move back at the end of my turn, which was my plan originally that I said out loud. Can I put myself back? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I only moved 20 feet on purpose, so I had the other 20 to move back.
Perfectly fine.
Sorry.
All right, Isengdrag takes... Man, Isendrag's getting hit like mad. Takes 21 points of damage from the Giant's Bow. All right.
Trying. Doing my best
Lenora,
here.
Fenbor, the Mage, Winterwolf A, Frost Giant B. Lenora!
All right, this mage needs to fucking die.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast on the mage.
Yep.
Does a 19 hit?
It is not shielding, and a 19 hits.
All right. So 19 does 10 points of damage.
Oh, wait, hold on. So a 19 plus its armor class, even with +2, that'll still hit.
Okay. So that was 10 points of damage.
Yep.
And I pull it 10 feet closer to me, which means I want it to be dragged towards the maw of the dragon.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah,
Right.
it's gaping maw.
And it also is not behind cover anymore.
Correct.
So
You've
and
got
I'm gonna
another
use-
shot at it, right?
I get another shot at it. Come on. 18?
18 is definitely a hit.
All right, it pulls it another 10 feet closer and another
It is.
17 points of damage.
Nice.
Hi! Say hi to Eisendrach.
Like, you've literally dragged it right in
my.
front of the
What
dragon.
big, pointy, sharp teeth you have.
This is also very helpful for me on my next turn.
It is. Fenmore.
I am standing my ground and going after B. Fuck you, B.
Fuck you, B.
You fucked that dog up.
You fucked that Winterwolf up. Right in its fucking winter face.
Right.
Crossbow to the head.
We brought him back from extinction just for you to kill it again.
That's
25.
definitely a hit.
All right.
It yelps as you shoot it in the face.
7.
Don't make
All
us feel
right.
bad for it, Seth. It's
17
trying to eat
brain.
us.
It's hungry, right?
But like hungry like the wolf.
All right. The mage is up, and it's gonna piece the fuck out and goes somewhere. It casts a spell and either teleported or went invisible.
What?
I'm just going to put it down here if I need to grab it again.
Bullshit.
Winterwolf A sees also a nice easy meal over here. Oh, wait, hold on. Fenmore, remember, you get that bonus action. I'm assuming you're going to use it to climb 30 feet up the wall.
You know, fuck it. Let's do that.
Okay, so there's Fenmore climbing 30 feet up the wall.
I was feeling brave. Now I'm realizing that was a bad idea.
So, Seth, you'll have to be determined if these wolves are like my
If they're just going to sit there and scratch at the wall?
Like, are they like huskies watching a squirrel go up a tree? Do they just like ignore everything else and just stare straight up the tree and
So I'm going to...
Distraction!
I love that idea, but I'm going to say no because they actually do have a special ability called pack tactics where they know that they fight better in a pack.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
So A is going to go after the very tall tiefling who is standing next to you, Lenora.
Okay.
So Winterwolf A. Oh, actually, it's just going to use its cold breath on both of you.
Great.
Give me a constitution...
when did the wizard move?
On its turn, it disappeared. Oh, thank you for reminding me, because it's still fucking moonbeamed. 2d6. Sorry, this would be... Bearvire would be reminding me of this. So, I'm just going to make it take 6 damage. I'm not even going to worry about the save, because for all you know, it has just gotten the fuck out of dodge. Okay, so what I need from Lenora and Bearvire is a Constitution saving throw, DC 12, as the Winter Wolf breathes out Cone of Frost.
Okay, I made my saving throw.
Cool. It is... I rolled poorly. So if you failed 18, if you saved 9... And let me roll for Bearvire. And you get extra. Right. Constitution save. Yeah, Bearvire saved as well. So let me take Bearvire. And then Isengdrag and then Bearvire. Alright. So Bearvire took 9 damage. Alright. Trying to do this as quickly as I can, friends. Let's see. 10. Hey! It runs across the room and chomps down on Frost Giant B. And I rolled a 1 for the first hit. And a 2 for the second hit.
This feels like cheating.
And it hits on the third hit.
Someone else roll for the dragon.
And does
Seth's
9
rolling
damage. Alright. Bearvire. Bearvire is going to smite the shit out of A.
Oh my god, I just remembered my dead husband. Sorry.
Alright. So that at 15 is a hit. And it does 12 damage. However, let's make that a... Ooh, let's make that a... Should we make it thunderous or branding? Branding, because it's fire. That'll do extra damage.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Yep. Oh my god, I rolled 2 1s.
Ah! God.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best, guys.
It'll do 4 because it's fire, or 3 because it's fire.
The dragon has only taken damage at this point.
I know, right? So that was
No,
Frost.
I've taken quite a bit of damage, so has Fenmore.
All right, second hit on. I'm
I more
assuming.
meant like instead of being a powerhouse, like the dragon has it just like ended the fight because it's been rolling poorly.
Well, and the other problem too is, right? It's breath weapon. Frost giants are immune to. That's why frost giants were able to capture a white dragon. They're immune to its frost breath.
Oh.
If you didn't figure that out.
No, that makes sense. Now that you said it out loud.
Bearfire hits on the second hit. And let's see, what does Bearfire have left in the way of spells? Any third level? No. Second levels are gone, so first level, Searing Smite again. Oh, Thunder Smite, because Searing is a
DOS.
tiefling thing, yeah. All right. And let's see. So it's going to do 8 damage from the thunder. Right? Let me go back over. I didn't do damage from the hit. So 8 damage from the thunder. And 10, so 18 total. And it pushes it 10 feet back from you. And it's looking pretty hurt. All right. Back to the top of the order, friends. Oh, Isengdrag, then back to the top. No, Bearfire was last. Top of the order, Rocky. By the way, this is the start of turn 4 of combat. So 18 seconds have passed.
Okay, so it doesn't make any sense for me to try to find the wizard because I don't know where he really is, right?
Right, correct. Either being... Your experience with wizards has led you to believe he has either gone invisible or teleported somewhere.
my vast experience with wizards.
Yep. I mean, honestly, like, Lenora is the most powerful wizard you know.
Right. I mean, that's real.
Yeah.
I'm just really good at using my spells.
Yep. Yeah, so what you doing, Rocky? You can actually get to the... You could... No.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Deal with the giant. That's giant B is the biggest problem right now.
Yeah, if you can get to it, right? You have advantage. It's engaged in combat with 1, Isengdrag.
2, 3, 4. So I can technically get here.
If you go diagonal,
and
absolutely.
that puts me in direct combat with it, right?
Yep.
And I can roll with advantage?
Yep, because it is engaged in combat with Isengdrag.
Jesus Christ, I feel like I've been fighting.
No, you've just been exposed to the biggest problem with melee powerhouses. That, like, if you can't get to the combat in time, you just don't do much.
Okay, so I have a great sword of ice, but my guess is the frosty extra stuff isn't going to be helpful with the frost giant, right?
Right, but I mean, it's probably still your best weapon from a physical perspective, right?
I mean, it's a +8 instead of a +7.
And
it does more damage.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I'm gonna great sword of ice with advantage. 22.
That's definitely a hit.
Okay. 11 damage.
Yep.
And then can I use this guy again?
Yeah, you have 2 attacks when you take the attack action.
I just didn't know if... I remember something about the weapons only lasting so long, so I just didn't know if this was one of those you only get to use it once a day things.
Let me take a look at it while you make your roll, but go ahead.
Okay.
Three times a day you can use your bonus action to cast Ice Knife from the weapon. But that's not really going to help you against things that are immune and resistant to ice.
It's not going to hit a 13, right?
You're not going to hit with a 13.
So should I use my inspiration for this or not?
Brain, you were about to say something?
Is it okay if I step away for a moment to grab some water?
Yeah, go.
I guess I'll leave it, I guess.
Okay. All right. Frost. So that's Rocky.
Yes.
Winterwolf B is Pack Tacticking. It's coming after Bearfire. All right. And it is going to... Oh, it hits Bearfire with the 23.
Ooh.
And does 12 damage to Bearfire. All right. Frost Giant A. I'm going to make that wisdom saving throw again.
He's still scared.
Does anybody remember what Lenora's DC was? Was it 14 or 15?
I feel like it was 15.
All right. Well, if it's 15, Frost Giant A is still fucking scared. We'll come back once Bryn gets back. All right. Well, we're up to Lenora. So, I'll give you the rare opportunity to metagame. You guys can chat until Bryn gets back about stuff. Here she comes.
Sorry, I'm just.
It's
I
okay.
Need to hide.
What was your spell save DC? 15 or 14?
15.
God damn it! I rolled a 14. Frost Giant
I
A
was
is still
right.
feared. All right, you are up, Lenora. Oh, actually, hold on. It can Great Bow Isengdrag, at least. Go ahead, take your turn while I do that in the background.
Okay.
And I rolled a 1, so it misses Isengdrag.
So fear is concentration. What can I do? What can I do? Is there any? There's nothing within 5 feet of me. Well, let me check my feet. See if I have.
Both of those things are at least 10 feet away from you, A and B, the Winter Wolves.
Okay. I don't have something that lets me step into range and step out without taking a. Let me see. Which of these things looks beat up the worst?
Let's see. B and A. A looks pretty fucking ragged.
I'm gonna hit A twice.
Okay.
With repelling blast.
Do, do, do.
18 hit.
18 hits.
Okay, so 9 points of damage.
Okay.
It's not a lot, but it's something. Oh, crit. 27.
How do you want to do this?
All right, so another 11 points of damage. So basically, hit it with 2 Eldritch Blasts, and it just goes tumbling end over end over end across the room and comes down in a heap with a...
All right. Let's say it's literally just against the wall over here, crumbled in a heap. All right. Fenmore. What's Fenmore doing?
Not all dogs go to heaven.
So Fenmore is 30 feet up the west wall.
And
the ceiling is probably about 15 or 20 feet above you. I mean, again, this room is Frost Giant size.
Is there a ledge that he could stand on where he could shoot down at things with his...
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking.
These are little cabinets over here on the south wall, so 10, 20, 30. You can't get to them yet, but I will let you take a shot. I mean, you literally have claws, so you can cling onto the wall, and if you want to take a shot at B, I'll let you do it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it. B gets the crossbow. Boop.
And you roll with advantage and sneak attack because it is engaged in combat with your compatriot Barivire.
All right, I got a 10. It's the better of the two, right?
Correct. So
Okay.
roll again.
19.
19 is a hit. Roll damage and sneak attack damage from the wall as you hiss at the Winter Wolf.
And 20.
Nice. 20 damage. It's looking pretty hurt too.
Die already.
All right. With its last gasp, the mage, the wizard, pops into view back here, casts its last fireball, which we will do in a minute, and dashes and
Counter
jumps.
spell.
There you go. And jumps off the ledge outside.
All right, well, that was my last... I counterspell it.
All right. From a storytelling perspective, this would happen in other turns, but like out of the corner of your eye, you see a manticore flying away with something on its back.
What is that?
Oh God, let me try to describe exactly what a manticore is. Manticore. Sorry, did you ever hear the song?
No.
There's a song?
Oh yeah.
Sing for us.
It's literally like a fake metal song. Manticore. I will fuck your wife. Manticore. It's hilarious. Yeah. So manticores, they have lion claws, leathery wings, and they have huge
fucking
tails.
my wife?
Oh my God. Here, hold on. There's the image. Save image as Wednesday night D&D. Manticore. Add new source.
That
Image.
sounds like the title of a bard. And here is a Larian, white fucker, scourge of virgins.
Wednesday night D&D. Manticore. There we go.
Impregnates
And now,
of all species.
there you go. On
So
Twitch,
it's best friends with Barravire.
Ooh, look at that.
it is basically
That
a lion
definitely would fuck your
scorpion
wife.
bat. Yeah. Right, so it has wings like a giant bat. It has a scorpion's tail and a lion's body and a vaguely humanoid-looking head.
And a man's penis, apparently.
You said it, Nubby.
Very specifically, a male human phallus.
On that note, friends, the mage is pretty much done. Winterwolf A is dead. Frost Giant B is going to give Rocky and Isengdrag both op shots. So give me an opportunity attack, Rocky.
Where is that?
Just attack.
We've
It's
never
just an
done
attack.
that before.
It is. When somebody's moving away from, like, the Frost
No, I
Giant
don't know
is
what I'm...
just
what
an
am I-
attack.
Oh.
Yep. It's moving away from you without disengaging because it wants to climb the ladder to get to the second
an attack.
floor.
I thought you were having me roll a defensive
Yep.
thing, and I was like, I don't know what I'm rolling there. So I get to attack it with anything?
With whatever your strongest weapon is.
I'm going to go
Or
with
whatever's
my...
in your hand, really.
Right, my little great sword of ice. And this is not an advantage thing?
You have advantage because you
Oh,
are next to Isengdrag, who is also going to attack it with advantage.
Cool. I got a 24.
That's definitely a hit. Roll damage.
Rolling for damage. 10.
Isengdrag absolutely hits it. 4, 10. Oh, right. Don't roll cold damage. All right, so how much did you get?
10.
All right, 10 and 10. So 20 points of damage to that Frost Giant. As it begins to climb the ladder, Lenora, you can take an op attack at it as well.
I have Warcaster. How high does it make it?
Well, it was standing right there. So 10, 20, 30, 40. It's just starting to climb right now.
All right, so I'm going, because of Warcaster, I get to Eldritch Blast the little bastard, and I'm going to Repelling Blast. I'm going to knock it 10 feet up straight in the air, even though it's above my head. So I'm going to shoot it in the nuts, knock it 10 feet straight up in the air, and also kind of forward. So it's going to go shoot up another 10 feet in the air, come crashing 20 feet down, and land prone, is what I'm hoping.
Perfect. All right.
I love
See if
it.
you hit.
Yes!
22. I love that. That was a very excited yip. You absolutely hit it. Roll for damage, and then I will give it a dexterity saving throw to see how much damage it's going to take.
So no matter what, it gets thrown 10 feet up and away from me, right?
So-
It doesn't get to cling to the ladder.
Right. It's getting thrown 10 feet up in the air, and I'm going to see if it lands like prone or manages to catch its feet. So I'm going to give it a dexterity saving throw of like 14.
Okay.
It fails. It is prone. Whee.
Oh, I love it when a plan works. I put myself on that spot on purpose just for that to happen.
All right, I'm going to roll d6 for falling damage, and it takes 6 more damage.
It's being prone. What does that change?
So
We've
it has to
never-
use half of its movement to stand up.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And all attacks on it have advantage while it's prone.
Okay, cool.
All right. Isengdrag is up, and Isengdrag is just going to go, because it is very, very close to those eggs. Isengdrag is just going to go across the room and pounce and literally sit on its chest.
That's a very cool attack.
Yeah, Isengdrag is literally sitting on top of this dragon and slashing the shit out of it. I'm just going to roll damage, because there's no way it's going to miss unless I roll like a bunch of ones. So let me just roll 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, I should have only rolled 3, but I'll take the big 3. It does 32 points of damage to this giant.
Hell yeah, it does.
Oh, sorry, not A. A is still at full hit points because it's outside on the balcony.
Right.
All right.
Right, we saw that other fucking asshole outside.
Yep. Barevire is up, and Barevire will stand. Oh, actually, it's going to go after B.
Is that Winter Wolf still alive or is it dead?
B is still alive.
Yeah,
Yep.
kill that. That's kind of a problem for me.
Yeah, Barevire is going to go after it.
I've got a plan for Mr. Prone.
13? Does a 13 hit the Winter Wolf? It does! By the way, now you have honed in on the fact that their armor class is 13. And Barevire's got... Barevire's got 2 more spell slots left, so Barevire's going to smite it for 9 smiting damage, and... did I roll regular damage? I don't think I did. Nope. 9 smitey damage and 7. So 16 on the first hit. And the second hit will also hit. The Barevire is smacking the crap out of this thing. Can I use 2 Divine Smites in the same combat? I can. It's not a thing. You just expend it. All right.
In 5th edition, not 2024.
Really?
Yeah.
2024, they made it you can only do it once. Yeah, that was a little overpowered. I get how that could be nasty. All right. So let me roll the Smitey Smite, and then we'll be back to the top of the order with Rocky.
Okay.
Oh my god, I rolled a 2 and a 1 for damage. All right, so 10 and...
I'm going to come over here and be in melee combat at advantage, and I'm going to use my Great Sword of Ice again.
Yep.
$18.
That's definitely a hit.
Okay. And 14 damage.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I don't have anything out here to drink. They have to hydrate. Thank you, guys.
And I'm going to roll again.
Thank you, Bard.
Advantage.
Because we were an hour late starting tonight, so like we're just all kinds of fucked up.
25.
25 damage?
No,
25 to hit? Yes,
damage.
25 is a hit. 14 damage and...
16 damage.
16 damage. All right. Oops, sorry. I was doing the wrong one. It is still alive.
Does this Great Sword of Ice thing, that ice knife, you have to cast it separately?
As a bonus action, right?
Oh.
Is that what it says? What does it say on the thing?
It doesn't.
Here, hold on.
Because in my bonus actions, ice knife is not a thing.
Right, but I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I mean it's in my attacks. It's just...
Yeah, you may cast Ice Knife. I didn't link it because I created that item. That's like a me DM Seth created item.
Right, but I don't know how to wield it. So
Right.
Do I have to roll those two things separately, or do I have to say I'm only using the ice knife part?
You could use your bonus action to cast Ice Knife if you want. I'm gonna warn you that remember you're fighting frost giants and probably not gonna do what you think it's
I just didn't know how to use it, so I was asking.
Yeah, I'll add the
Okay.
spell to the item.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me know that I didn't do that. All right. Rocky.
Because I wasn't sure if I was using it every time or if it was not actually being used. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
That's the end of me.
You beat the shit out of this thing. It is the Frost Giant is still alive.
God damn it.
Winterwolf B is up, and it is going to breathe out at Baravire and Lenora again. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta roll the recharge. 2. It cannot do it this round. It has to wait another round before it can breathe again. Alright. Frost Giant A is gonna make another fucking wisdom saving throw. And I got a 3, so Frost Giant A is pretty much out of this combat.
That's amazing.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. It looks in terror around the corner and won't attack Lenora, but it'll certainly attack Rocky with the Great Bow. And I rolled a 1.
I'm hidden under the dragon. It was so
Literally
afraid
rolled a
of
1.
Lenora that it couldn't hit me.
I rolled a 1. All right, Lenora!
All right. Well, I don't want to get breathed on, so I'm just
Oh,
going to
wait,
step over
hold
here.
on. I realized I forgot to actually have it attack Baravire.
Oh.
So let me just let it attack Baravire. It misses because Baravire is the armored giant with a 22 art AC. Okay, go ahead, Lenore. I'm sorry.
All right. I'm going to step over here, and I'm going to use my. So, by the way, the Staff of Ice, it won't let me use it as my hex weapon. I don't know why.
Probably because it's a player-created item that I created.
Okay. Can I
If
go?
you want it and you
it?
know the math, go ahead.
Yeah, I know the math. It's
Yeah.
going to be a. Yeah, basically. So it would be my what's proficiency is +3, charisma +4, that'd be a +7, +3 more, that'd be a +10. So take whatever I roll here and add 5, okay?
Yep.
Did it roll?
Math is hard. I don't see anything here in the game log.
Okay, let me try rolling again here.
Are you rolling in the game log or are you rolling in Albert Rodeo?
I was rolling in
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it didn't show up.
That's weird. Okay, I'm going to. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll my hand axe, which I know works. Add 2 to that. Add 2 to everything, basically.
There you go.
It does the same damage.
Yep,
Oh,
there you go.
And that didn't work.
You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1. Well, poop. Okay. Let me see. Is there? Yeah. Well, crap.
I mean, you're more concerned with maybe not hitting the eggs with the backlash of the staff than hitting the.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna move back here and call it a turn. So I swing at this thing with my staff. It doesn't work, and I move back.
All right, Fenmore from the walls.
From the window to the wall.
Walls.
I think it's safe enough for me to come down. Come down, and then I'm gonna shoot B.
All right, you have advantage since it's in melee combat with Baravire.
All right.
And you can roll sneak attack since it's really not paying attention to you in any way.
All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, 28.
You rolled a crit.
Yeah.
All right, roll damage.
Whee!
Murder it.
12 damage, and then roll your
and
sneak
then-
attack.
Sneak attack. 12 plus 6 is 18.
It is still alive.
Oh my god, die!
Well, is Direwolf A still alive or no?
No, it got shot against the wall. Let me remove it.
Okay, I was just looking at it and I was like, oh no. I was like, am I supposed to be fighting that next? Okay.
Nope, it's dead.
Yep. All right. The mage is gone on the back of the Manticore. Winterwolf A is dead. Frost Giant B is on the ground. Frost Giant B is going to make a strength saving throw.
To try to stand up?
Yep. And gets a 15. Hold on. Nope. Sorry, I'm basically saying the DC is the dragon strength, which is a 22.
Oh,
it
right, yeah,
fails
because
to
you can't
stand
throw a
up.
dragon off you if you're not stronger than the dragon. That makes
Yep.
sense.
However,
Oh shoot! I just realized something. Because he was prone,
Yep.
I rolled a 1, but I also should have rolled a second
with advantage.
time.
Yep.
With advantage. Can I roll again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, this one would hit, and
Yep.
what I was doing would be I was going to be using booming blade.
If you're pushing it away, it's
I'm not
going to get
pushing
away from the dragon. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm using green flame blade.
Green flame
which
blade.
does
Got it.
which would do the damage, which would do 2d8 points of damage.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
So I'm rolling the damage here. So take whatever I roll here
Yup.
and add another 3. So that's 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And then because it's green flame blade does fire damage, it's doubled against a fire giant.
It's going to do time and a half.
It does. It would have done 16 points of fire damage.
All right. Frost
And-
Giant is still alive, not by a lot, but still alive.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, they have, in the triple digits hit points.
Right.
All right. So that was Rocky, Winterwolves, Lenora, Fenmore, Mage is gone, Winterwolf A is dead, Frost Giant B tried to stand up. Folks, I am going to change the music as Isengdrag rips the shit out of this last Frost Giant and the battle ends.
What about the one that's afraid?
And B.
Here we're going to move the story mode for a second.
Oh, okay.
Because had one of them gotten to the bell, this would have happened in the middle of combat. Isengdrag rips apart, just utterly obliterates this Frost Giant into just bits on the floor, and is just like staring at her clutch of eggs. As you hear a very loud horn sound from a distance.
Oh no, they're coming back.
Yeah, that's not good.
We gotta go, you guys.
So,
Pick up the eggs and run.
Isengdrag, we have a minor boon to ask of you.
I will keep them busy to fulfill my part of the bargain.
I accept. Thank you. We will take the sword and leave.
Isengdrag looks at you in particular, Lenora, and says, "Take the shell too." There's a huge, like 3-foot wide conch shell encrusted in gold on the throne next to the sword.
Thank you. We appreciate your magnificence. Now, let's get this shift and go.
What does the shell do?
I don't know. It's shiny.
You can let Fenmore carry it. Lenora, do you have the magic eyes, the all-seeing magic eyes? You don't have that warlock power, right?
No, I do have detect magic.
Give me an
and
Arcana
I do have
check.
identify.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
And you can identify things, right, too?
Well, that's a spell, and you got to take time. Got a
1,
3.
So no.
With a 3, you can still tell that this fucking shell is magical.
Okay. All right.
In a lot of ways, like, more magical than the sword is.
Grab the shell, grab the
Yep.
sword, run. We're going. Marines. Okay, to quote one of my favorite movies, Marines, we are leaving.
Okay.
Does anybody want to take time to do anything? There will be repercussions, but if anybody wants to do something, you can. I'm not trying to
I was
railroad
gonna
you
cut
into
off
leaving.
the frost giant's penis so I could take it with me and stuff it.
Is there anything else in the room that looks like it might be a quick source of magic items? Like kick it over, grab whatever's in it, and run. Level of readily
Nothing
available.
in this room.
Can I take the polar bear rug?
Sorry. Sure. You can take the polar bear roll.
I'm not gonna take any eggs, but someone better get me something in an egg at some point.
I'll buy you a fucking omelet when we get wherever we're going. Now just grab the sword and grab the conch shell and run.
Okay, I have grabbed the sword and the conch shell.
All
Okay.
right. And by the way, I mean, this is a frost giant's greatsword, so it is, 20 feet long. Like, you're carrying it over your shoulder like a big piece of wood.
Oh, there is.
So this is the same sword you wouldn't let me carry 3 other times?
I wouldn't let you use it as a weapon. You can drag it along.
I tried to take them with us, and you were like, no, you have to sell it for scrap metal to these people over here, because it's going to sink this
My
boat.
God. Yes, this is a magic greatsword. It is not a huge, heavy iron greatsword like the fire giants had.
Perfect. And so
Okay.
I take that and I use it to saw off the frost giant penis, which I will stop later.
All right.
I miss my husband. I need.
Is there anything in there? So is there anything in that? On the way out, can I just rummage the wizard's desk real quick?
Give me a investigation check.
Okay. And anyone else who wants to help, greatly appreciated.
My guess is that is a Fenmore ask, not a me.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to just smash
Rocky
it
is
open.
not going to be able to help you investigate a wizard's desk.
I mean, I can smash it open, assuming it smashes.
Okay. Can somebody give me the assist action for the investigation?
That Fenmore will be doing that.
Okay, so I would roll with advantage.
Because both of you are going to town on the desk.
Okay, so I rolled a 10.
Yeah, fuck all. I'll tell you what, you actually do find a small letter case that may have some letters in it.
Okay, I grab the letter case, stuff it in my pack, and if there's nothing else that looks like shiny, possibly magical wands, rings, tokens, things that nothing that stands out as, wow, this could be enchanted. It might be useful. If nothing just stands out at me, I want to get out.
Not with a 10 and a 4.
We're low on hit points, low on spells, and
it is time to get the fuck out of Dodge.
It's time to get the fuck out of Dodge.
All right, so let me just confirm everything, right? So, Lenora is carrying a letter case that she just picked up. Street Rage, thanks. You're rating us with a party of 13, literally right as we're finishing the episode, but that's okay. So, setting the scene, you are running out of the Frost Giant's longhouse. Lenora is carrying a letter pouch that they just found, pretty low on hit points. Is Rocky carrying a Frost Giant cut-off penis?
Yes. I also have 3 fire giant penises. This one won't match, but it's okay.
That's what the bag of holding is for, because, religions are like,
I literally have a bag of dicks now, Seth.
Okay. All right.
Just don't wave it around at me, please. I mean, that some of us are lesbians,
I would never. I would never. That would be
And finally, bringing up the rear is Fenmore the Tabaxi carrying a giant polar bear pelt over their head.
I want to drape it over my shoulders like a cape.
Okay.
So we have the sword, we have the conch, we have the polar bear, and we have the letter case.
All right. That as you guys just frantically scurry across the iceberg back to your airship, that is where we will leave off tonight. The last thing you see over your shoulders as you get in your airship is Isengdrag take off from the top of the Frost Giant's longhouse and go flying out to sea, looking to hunt. And that is where we leave off.
Salute.
I think I would like Lenora to go first in confessionals tonight. Lenora, how's Lenora feeling about what happened tonight?
Lenora didn't do a ton of damage, but I'm kind of happy that she made I think she made the difference in the fight.
You controlled combat. You controlled combat all night.
That was definitely showing what Lenora would be pleased with herself, because she controlled the fight with wits and with subtlety and guile, and made things kind of happen the way she wanted them to happen throughout the fight. And we all lived. She wasn't quite sure, She didn't. Nobody dropped, but she did keep a healing word spell in her back pocket just in case. And if she went down, that probably would have meant party wipe because she's the only one with heals left. So yeah, she's feeling pretty good, and now she can tell Sarah all about the story of helping a dragon steal back its eggs and stealing a giant sword from a Jarl of the Frost Giants.
Excellent.
And also teach her about tactics.
Also, as you discovered tonight, I changed Isengdrag from an adult white dragon to a young white dragon because adult white dragons have fear. And combat tends to be over really quick when everybody on the enemy side is afraid and can't do anything.
Which...
Yeah.
The wand of fear that I have is turning out to be really useful.
It is. All right. Rocky! How's Rocky feeling about what happened tonight?
Rocky did not get a dragon, and I'm very upset that I do not have a dragon, but I also like being alive. So, I am alive. And I now have 4 giant penises. Which, you know, I think that there's nothing that's wrong with that, and it's great, and it is in my pile of other body parts that I have a collection of. I'm organizing my bag of holding in my notes right now to organize things by what stuff that go into. It's like magical items and accessories and clothing and then body parts.
And then body parts. I have
Do I keep my stuff in a different bag of holding than yours?
Yeah, because Rocky probably smells really bad.
No, you ruined all of my anything that had soft
giant
tissue.
penises. You literally have 4 decaying dicks.
Remember, I know how to tan things. I have a tanned heart of my first love, and I have a tanned giant penises.
You should can them.
All that said, I have a serious question for Rocky. How does Rocky feel about the fact that now that you have this sword, this mythic frost giant sword, you've got to go back to the spine of the world, to the temple where your husband sacrificed himself to save you? That's where you're going next.
Oh, that would be so sad. Good thing I have that frost giant penis to remind me of him.
Yeah. Oh, God. Natasha, how's Fenmore feeling about what happened tonight?
Fenmore is feeling pretty fantastic because got a bit of a exercise in by climbing up the wall, and then got to end the experience with a fancy polar bear cape, which I feel very regal in with my pirate hat and my polar bear cape. It's not a rug, it's a cape.
You know, you need to commission somebody to draw your character in the polar bear cape. Back to the main scene. I have good news. Hey, we're all level 8 now.
Woohoo! Did I get my nanas yet?
You get your ghost nanas when you rage now. You get the ghost nanas.
Fuck yeah.
Ghost nanas, fuck yeah.
4 penises and a ghost nana.
Oh, God. Any questions, comments?
So there is one thing I want to ask you about a house rule, Seth.
Sure.
Going up to 8th level, but we can probably do it offline.
Okay.
It'll only take 30 seconds.
You got it. Anybody else?
How do I change it to 8th level?
I will help you guys if you want to stick around for like 5 minutes after game. I will help you.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. All right. So thank you everybody for watching. We appreciate it. Particularly to Elby, Knight, and we will see. Elby is Knight's kitty. So that said, we will see everybody next Wednesday. Thanks, friends.
Bye.
Bye.